McCaffrey. But before I come to those, Spencer, I just want to ask you a few quick-fire questions about cross-government understanding of this issue. When was the last time the Chancellor of the Exchequer asked to meet with you?
To my knowledge, the Chancellor of the Exchequer has never asked to meet with me. He has met with Penny Mordaunt as the Secretary of State for the Minister for Women and Equalities, I think within the last 3 months, but I'd need to check. I know they have met recently.
And were you required to provide information about this subject, the gender pay gap, for that meeting?
We did.
Okay. And have you been required to provide information for the Chancellor of the Exchequer about the productivity challenge in the UK?
We haven't, no.
You haven't. And have you been asked to provide information about how labour market reform might assist with the productivity challenge in the UK?
We haven't, no.
You haven't. Okay. And have you been asked to provide information about the government's industrial strategy and how the gender pay gap might feed into changing the industrial future for the UK?
We've worked closely with BEIS on the industrial strategy to make sure that gender pay gap and other gender-related workforce issues were included as part of that work.
As part of the industrial strategy, to BEIS, but not to the Treasury?
No.
Not to the Treasury, okay. And have you been asked to provide information for the Treasury about how investment in childcare might assist with the gender pay problems that we have in the UK?
Yes.
You have. What information have you provided about childcare?
We've provided quite a lot of information in terms of analysis, research, statistics. There are a number of cross-government official level groups which look at that issue and others which affect gender, and we've been active participants in those.
Okay, but you haven't been asked to provide information for the Chancellor of the Exchequer directly?
No.
No, okay. And have you been asked to provide information about public transport and the impact of public transport investment on women in our economy?
No.
No. Okay, and have the Government Equalities Office been asked to provide or have provided information about sexual harassment in the labour market and how that might impact women in our economy?
Yes, we've been asked to provide information about that to both the Home Office and the Ministry of Justice and BEIS. I don't believe we've had a specific request from the Treasury.
Okay, thank you. That's all very helpful.